Hello, hello, sweet honeybees. Welcome back to the Electric Honey Pot, where energy is the nectar of life. If you're new here, my name is Autumn, and I am so very grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for inspiring me to be creative and let my inner child come out to play. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to read for you today. To get started, I always like to pull an individual card for my altar. And it's really funny because I put yesterday's readings card away, gave the deck a good shuffle. It's my goddess deck. And the exact same card came flying out once again. Shakti, ecstatic union, justice, divine justice. I wish I could show you the full card, but I don't want to be flagged by YouTube for showing nudity. But she has all of her chakras activated up to her crown, and as above, so below, as within, as without. The Divine Mother really wants us to know that she's here. She's always been here. She's just been waiting for us to rediscover her, to rediscover that Sophia spark that exists within each and every one of us. Speaking of the Sophia spark, I also wanted to start by pulling a couple of runes, and I absolutely love what came out today. We have Kanaz, the torch. And please excuse me if I am mispronouncing anything. I am still learning on this spiritual journey as well. Please let me know down in the comments below if I am mispronouncing, and let me know how I should be saying it. And then we also have Perthro, Fate, and Ingus, Seed. The Divine Mother is awakening within each and every one of us. We're coming into that union between the masculine and the feminine energies. Now, this process has been an incredibly painful process for a lot of us. I know my own personal journey has been filled with so much darkness, but that darkness is exactly what lit the sacred fire within me. And that's what's happening on a collective level right now. I don't know if you've noticed, but the world is in absolute chaos. But at the same time, I've been seeing people coming together because of the darkness. I have seen more and more people starting to question the structures that are in place. It's all happening for our highest good, even if it doesn't make sense in the moment. It's often our toughest battles where we find that flame. And the things that we may think are misfortunate actually end up being the very things that shape us for our greater destinies. Just like plants, beautiful things can grow from darkness. Seeds are planted in the dark, damp, cold soil. That's all the seed knows until it's given a little time, love, and care. And then it bursts through into the beautiful, warm, radiant sunshine. It grows towards the sky. It begins to bloom. We're in spring right now. What are you blooming after this period of winter? On a collective scale, things seem really dark right now, but I like to see it from a different perspective. I like to see that everything that is happening right now is just forcing us to release what no longer serves us. That way we can move into something better together. With this feminine energy and darkness going on, I do want to pull from my Obsidian Veil deck. Now, this is a dark feminine energy deck. I would like to get a goddess to kind of set the tone further for where this reading might be going. Please, Spirit, a dark feminine energy to represent this reading. Thought that was one sticking out. There we go. Oh my goodness. And here I am talking about how all of this darkness is bringing us together. We have, is that a T or an L? It's a T. Amanut. True strength lies not in conquest, but in the power to forge unity. And this is more of that divine feminine energy coming out. We have been living in this patriarchal world that is way out of balance with masculine energy, which can be very dominating. This conquest kind of energy, right? And the divine feminine is opening us up and teaching us how to come together. We're in this period of rebalancing, and in order to overcome the chaos, we're going to have to work together. I am curious to learn a little bit more about her. I actually have never received this card in this deck before when I've shuffled. Give me one moment. Page 25, which equals out to a 7. That's really funny because I know someone named 7 and I've been thinking about her a lot today. So maybe 7s are relevant to you. Maybe you've been seeing 777. There's, 777. 7 could represent luck. It's also this number of mystery and getting in tune with spirit. So, page 25. Amanut, the bridge of unity. She was born as the daughter of Chief Powhatan. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce anything. She played an important role in establishing peaceful relations between the Powhatan people and English settlers of Jamestown. Over time, she acted as a bridge between her people and the English settlers, helping ease tensions and fostering a period of relative peace. But then in 1613, she was captured, held hostage, and forced to convert to Christianity, change her name, and marry an English settler. Oh, very interesting. So I have a story for you guys about why I am getting back into spiritual practices that I have honestly been neglecting for over a year now. Recently, over the last week and a half or so, I have had someone try to tell me that my spiritual connection is demonic, that utilizing the natural world is demonic, when these are tools that have been gifted to us by spirit, and it is all about the intention Spirit knows the content of your heart. Spirit knows who you are on a spiritual level. Other people do not. I grew up in a world of Christian patriarchy where I was taught I need to hide away. And the divine feminine is coming into play where we are starting to realize that these old systems of control, organized religion, is not doing anything positive for the world. It is all about building a personal spiritual connection with the source consciousness that exists deep within you. Don't allow another person to tell you what your spiritual connection is, because that is between you and God. That is between you and spirit. She represents the collision of cultures, the struggles of colonization, and the complexities of identity, inviting us to confront our own prejudices and barriers to unity. She encourages us to embrace the lessons of empathy, resilience, and the power of forging connections across differences. She symbolizes the power of bridging divides, whether they are cultural, racial, or ideological. This card prompts you to actively work towards building connections and finding commonalities with others. It encourages diplomacy, compassion, and finding peaceful resolutions to conflicts. Seek balance, mutual respect, and understanding. Address conflicts or imbalances in your relationships and find ways to restore harmony and peace. I feel like that's a super important message for the collective right now, especially everything that is going on over in the Middle East with Iran, Israel, and the US. The stuff that's happening here on US soil. We are all people. The borders that exist were drawn in the blood of innocence, and they're imaginary. They are literally just these tools that we made up to divide ourselves and to find a reason to hate each other. And look at where it's gotten us. But we're in this dark place. We can grow something beautiful from it if we learn from the past. If we learn how to come together, be more diplomatic, stop trying to control and force others. As long as you're not hurting another person, be you. Live your life. Let's go ahead and draw some tarot cards as well. I'm going to put her right over here. I am also pulling from a goddess energy deck. This is the Tridevia goddess. It represents the Trinity and the divine feminine. If you are interested in this deck, I do have an affiliate link that you can find down in my link tree in the description box below. But let's see what this has to say about unity and diplomacy. The Five of Wands. Conflict. Living in this state of conflict within the world has created this domino effect where the world is on fire. And the burn is kind of starting to get out of control. We have to decide just how far we're going to let it burn as a collective, because it can't just be a couple of us. We have to do this together. We have to learn how to work together if we want to put the fire out. And, fire isn't inherently bad. I mean, farmers will literally burn the grass to enrich the soil, but they watch it closely and they decide when enough is enough. The same with controlled burns to heal and nourish forests. Indigenous tribes used to be caretakers of the land before colonization happened, and they knew that fire was necessary for healing. They did controlled burns to prevent massive fires from burning down the entire forest. And we could really learn a lot from them. Diplomacy, learning from our differences, sharing in our culture, our knowledge, our wisdom, instead of trying to dominate it and control it, exterminate it. Because if we learn how to interact with each other and unify despite our differences, the world will be a much, much more beautiful place. Children will be nurtured. Nature will be nurtured. Us as adults, our own inner children will be nurtured. We've just got to learn how to embrace that motherly love that exists within all of us, that divine feminine energy where we care about each other. We care about what happens to each other and to our planet. Don't you want the world to be a more beautiful place? I know I sure do. And we achieve that by removing the sword from our hearts, by choosing healing over perpetuating this trauma that we have been living with. I mean, colonialism is still alive and well. Our souls are the final frontier, and we are on this great precipice with this divine feminine energy awakening where we can really do something great with it. But first, we have to open our hearts. We can't keep stabbing ourselves. We can't keep fighting. We can't turn cold just because we've experienced pain. In fact, experiencing that pain, that darkness, is meant to light us up. It's meant to make us shine brighter, to want to warm the world with our own love. And if we learn how to remove that sword from our hearts, which with this coming out in the reverse position, we could be resisting removing the sword from our hearts, or we could already be well underway to removing that sword. But when we do remove that sword, we'll get to celebrate. We're all going to be so happy and taken care of. There's enough for everybody. And we can do it together. But we gotta let go of this anger. Because holding on to all of this anger and resentment this need for revenge or for someone to pay, it's leading to a dark place. Karmic debts to be paid. Judgment that we don't want to be facing. And it's placing us in this state of lack where we don't feel safe, we don't feel secure. A lot of us lack support networks. A lot of us feel alone and hopeless. And it's because we're choosing to live in this dark energy instead of becoming these alchemists, lighting our fire in the darkness so that we can see. And where we go from here is up to us. I have faith, though, that we are going to light up the darkness. I have faith that we are going to go somewhere good out of all of this. Because I know I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. Nice little Beatles reference for you. I know that there are other people out there that want this world to be a better place too. And I think we're going to choose to work together. That's just my own intuitive thoughts and feelings about the situation. We're going to embrace those new ways of thinking. We're going to cut through all of these emotions that are drowning us. We're going to embrace new perspectives that are going to move us forward to where we want to be. The world's been really imbalanced for a very long time, but the divine feminine is here. The divine feminine is here, and we are going to change it. We've been living in this energy of greed and grief. People that have been taking more than what they give in return, which has been causing a lot of this imbalance. But the collective is starting to wake up to these systems. We're breaking ourselves free from the chains that have been binding us, the devil in reverse. By seeing the truth and demanding accountability, it no longer has control over us. But we also have to have accountability as individuals. Get one last tarot card. The Magician. We have everything we need to create whatever kind of world that we want. Do we want to create this world of unity, or do we want to keep moving forward in a world of colonization, where our souls are being crushed and broken by the systems that we've put into place? The choice is ours to make. And I have faith that we're going to make the right decision. I want to pull one. Let's see here. I want to pull one last card to kind of close this out. I'm pulling from my Anamchara deck. This deck has a really nice, light, airy feeling to it. It delivers good and bad news, but with a soft, gentle touch that I really appreciate. One card to close this out, Spirit. A card to represent where the collective is heading. Yule. In the shadows we share, all candles are bright. Because that darkness is where the light is found. When the world gets dark, you illuminate it. You build a fire. It's not meant to extinguish you. If you want the world to be a lighter place, light your own flame. Shine your light. The world needs whatever it is that you have to offer. Let's see the deeper meaning with this card. Wisdom, generosity, honoring ancestors. At the darkest time in your life, it is essential to remind yourself of your unconscious. We are meant to connect, share, and feel as one, and from darkness rise the brightest of feelings, the very sense of existence. In the simplest gestures lie the purest nature. When you arrive at your bare minimum, you drift away from futility and give sense and matter to every choice. At this barest, you will show your true strength and will, because it is exactly there that your greatest wealth will be apparent in the impulse to get from your naked self to the abundance of the moment. The winter solstice shows you who you are, dropping all acts and recognizing yourself in others. We are one, and your uniqueness completes us. Stay rooted and begin gathering, for tomorrow will shine from today's energy. And it says, for action, at this special time of year, make something for someone. Use your hands, time, and intuition to connect with someone who has special meaning to you. Well, humanity has special meaning to me, which is why I'm doing this again, why I'm getting back into my spiritual practice and my cards, because I'm hoping that my light will attract others. It's also why I started Electric Honeypot Project, and I want to help others have a voice. It's why I speak up about injustice, because humanity means a lot to me. Life means a lot to me. And not just human life, but all life. And I like to have faith that as long as there is life, there's still hope. Well, that is what I have for you today. If this resonated with you at all, please be sure to leave a comment down below, because it is an easy way to help boost the algorithm, my presence in the algorithm. Like this video, hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more like this, or if you would like to hear any of my podcast episodes, because I am going to continue doing that, just probably not as frequently as I am going to be doing my card readings. But I think it's really important to also talk about social justice issues and not just spiritually bypass the problems that we face as human beings. We're in this together. And if we want anything to get better, we have to learn how to communicate with one another. And that is my mission: better communication. I know it's something that I personally still have things to work on, but that's okay because I'm a work in progress. We all are. Humanity is. Well, remember to be curious, question everything. Most of all, stay sweet, honeybee. Sting when it counts.